the other boogeyman, his roommate, and I'm not wearing pajama pants. Oh! Batman from Movie Losers here, back with another review. And as you guessed it, Batman, the Lego movie, is what we're doing. Or is it the Lego Batman movie? Some kind of iteration of that combination of words. But anywho, we saw it last night, and... When did we see it last night?
It was last night.
It was last night, yeah. And we had a fun time at the theater. Mark didn't see it, but me and Adam checked it out. And Adam, what are your thoughts on the movie?
It was everything I hoped it would be, and a little bit more. I enjoyed it a lot. I really did. I have a soft spot for Legos because it was my favorite thing growing up as a kid.
Me too.
And I have a soft spot for Batman, and add the two together and I get Lego Batman, I'm golden.
And it's great because you can combine anything you want from like the first one we saw, Star Wars characters, new characters, and Batman. So the potential is limitless, really,
yes,
with Lego. And it can be both. I don't think this one was as heartfelt as the first one, but still it teamed on the right emotions, and it was still really fun.
It was
funny.
Very family-friendly experience, but also has a lot of little hidden nods for adults. Mm-hmm. A lot of references to the original Batman movies, the comics, the TV shows.
I thought it was really well directed by Chris McKay, who's worked on a lot of Robot Chicken stuff in the past. So he definitely has a comedic eye. Will Arnett's really funny. He does the voice of Lego Batman. Michael Cera as Robin's probably the funniest part of the movie, I think. I mean, just the perfect casting choice there.
Oh, he played a great Robin. He was super flamboyant, and it was perfect.
There's just so many little quirky moments, too. I don't know, it's just great comedic minds, you can tell, worked on this. And
you can tell they were fans of Batman.
Fans of Batman. It did the character justice, and it was a fun ride at the theater. And a lot of little kids were, I noticed, like, well, not only there, of course, this movie's going to make a lot of money, but some were in costume.
Oh, wow.
They were at the end credits, like, dancing to him. So, I don't know, I just felt...
They handed out a bunch of cape and cowls for kids.
It was a great experience.
Little miniature Batmans running around everywhere. It was pretty funny.
A great family film. I said, of all the films releasing this weekend, definitely don't see 50 Shades Darker. I don't care who you are. John Wick, if you're looking for a bloody action good time, and then Batman is like the movie for everyone.
Everyone.
I think. So
everyone can.
You don't have to have seen the first one, the Lego movie at all.
Was it?
It's just a good one-off.
Was it kind of like emotional?
Yeah,
had the emotional charge like the Lego movie did?
It did for sure, and maybe because I was expecting it. Like, I was expecting, because there's that moment in the first one with Will Ferrell, I thought was, like, really powerful, actually. Yeah. It was funny, but that was still really emotional. I was maybe anticipating something like that in this one.
Yeah, it doesn't quite reach the same emotional height as the original does.
Kind of the same with...
But it's there.
With John Wick, Chapter 2. But still a fun movie.
Yeah.
I think that's all I want to really touch on, though. It's a lot of great surprises and some great voice work. Jonah Hill makes a little cameo as he played Green Lantern.
Yeah, Channing Tatum makes his
Superman,
Superman role, and they just
Jonah Hill's Green Lantern.
And it's great. It's just I love how they make Batman a total douchebag in this movie. This is great.
Yeah, that was very clear in the Lego movie, so I'm glad they decided to put that in his own movie.
The Lego games have all been pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
So if you are a fan of the Lego movie or never played the games or a gamer, check those out. I think it's just a fun, I don't know, I grew up playing with Star Wars Legos, so I'll always be a fan of, that style.
Yeah.
And I love the animation style too. They don't use any kind of stop motion animation, believe it or not.
It's all CG.
It's all CG.
It's all
but
CG.
You think they would with like how perfectly they nail the movements of the characters. But yeah, I think that's all I want to really touch on.
Just remembering things from yesterday watching it. I want to say the sound effects they make when they shoot the guns, but it's just golden.
See this movie for sure.
It.
What would you score it?
I'm a solid 4. I had a smile on my face the whole time. Doesn't quite reach the same level as the original, but what will? Because
that was just such an original idea.
Yeah, it was such an original idea, and it caught me by surprise. See, it's hard to get that same level when you know it's coming.
Then you have you're building anticipation for it. No one, I mean that was a travesty that Lego Movie wasn't nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, it was great.
Or
it was best. It was the best CG movie of the year, and it got totally snubbed.
Yeah,
totally snubbed. This movie does a good job of following up on it, kind of in the shadow of it, but I don't care. It's Batman. It's Batman. Batman.
I really want to see a Justice League Lego.
That would be funny.
Movie.
I think that'd be
really funny.
I mean, clearly
they're setting up for it.
The other movies they're working on with DC characters aren't working out so much.
Yeah, maybe they should go down the Lego route. But then you also said Star Wars Legos, and they're churning out Star Wars stuff left and right. So I would definitely see a Star Wars Lego movie.
Well, they have another one coming out.
I could see it. That'd be tricky though with how they're trying to establish all of the canon. Everything has to tie into each other. So I'm not sure how they would.
They'd have to do it to where it wasn't serious.
Yeah,
it'd have to be fun and for kids.
I think people would understand the difference in
tone.
Tone, and that it wasn't part of the established canon being Legos.
Yeah.
Honestly, so.
What were you gonna say?
That'd be fun though.
3 what?
I was just gonna mention the third Lego movie they're coming out with, Ninjago.
Well, Lego Ninjago. That looks.
That looks really interesting
trailers
too.
Are good for that.
That looks. It's kind of like the Guardians of the Doctor Strange of Lego movies they could have made. I think now they're gonna start taking risks, and I don't know anything about it, but it looks pretty funny.
So.
Yeah. Did you score it already?
Yes, I scored out.
I'm gonna give it a 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna give it too. We're seeing a lot of good movies here.
4 out of 5.
Summer is kind of like bleeding into
this weekend was the
February, March. So a lot of exciting movies up ahead of us. Stay tuned for those reviews. We are the Movie Losers. Until next time.
Woo!